Hey guys, Parfax here, and today we're talking all about animation cancels in New World. All right, let's get started. All right, so we're here in New World, and we're going to be talking about animation cancels. If you have absolutely no idea what they are, don't worry, we're going to go over that as well. So what an animation cancel is essentially the ability to cancel one animation with another. If you're unfamiliar with this, this is pretty common in MMOs and even in some games, and it's typically something that people use to increase your skill level, and you have a skill gap between the people that don't play that much and people that want to perfect their craft. Now, is this something good for the game or not? That is to be told, but I'm here to show you a couple in New World. Now, there are a couple in New World, and we're going to be talking about the ones that kind of are blanket for every class or every weapon. There is one specifically with Berserk that I know. If you guys know of any other ones with specific abilities, let me know in the comment section down below. But we're going to be talking about all the basic animation cancels. There's one that you guys probably don't even know about. So we're going to be talking about essentially three. We're going to be talking about the ability animation cancel. We're going to be talking about the block animation cancel, and we're going to be talking about the weapon swap animation cancel. And we're going to be combining some of those. So the basic animation cancel, and it's the easiest one for everybody to kind of understand what an animation cancel is the ability animation cancel. The ability animation cancel just states that when you are doing essentially a basic attack, you can cancel that basic attack with an ability. Why would you want to do that? Because if you don't know, in New World, when you do a basic attack, it's not at the end of your basic attack or even heavy attack that it does damage. Now, some heavy attacks do, most heavy attacks do, I should say. But if you're doing a regular light basic attack, then the damage is hit whenever the sword or whatever weapon you're using goes across the body. Now, you can do this with ranged weapons as well. With the bow, I had a few where what I'll do is I'll do a fully charged heavy into a pen shot, and we don't have the bow on right now, but it's the exact same premise. So at some point in each weapon's attack, you have the ability to still deal damage while doing an ability. So I'll show you what that looks like. It's really easy to see on the sword. So as I swipe across my body, I will hit Leaping Strike, and if you do it perfectly, you actually won't even hear the damage sound from the basic attack. Let's see if I can get it. I'm on high ping, so I do have to time it before I actually land, but let's see if we can get it here. I did it bad there. There we go. You see on that second one that you didn't even hear the basic attack go off, and I canceled it with a shield bash. That is the very easiest one, and you can kind of really see the absolute burst damage you can potentially do with this. We're hitting you with two abilities at the same time instead of one. I love doing this on my Great Axe. I don't even have a Great Axe on me, but I like to do a fully charged heavy into like a Maelstrom or a Reap, because it's just so much burst damage that people a lot of the time just can't handle it. You can see in some of my videos, I do it all the time. This is something, whether you're doing PvE or PvP, this will help you out. This will give you more damage. This will give you more burst. It'll give you more sustain. It'll give you all of that. So if you're doing PvE rotation, you need to learn this. And if you're doing PvP rotations, you need to learn this as well, because you really want that burst damage. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. So that one is very basic. Let me know if in the comment section down below, if I didn't explain that properly. But we just want to wait until the moment that our weapon hits the player, and then we can do an animation. There we go. You see, you didn't even hear the basic attack when I did that Feral Rush. It is pretty good. There we go. Again, you didn't hear the animation. So go out to a test dummy and make sure you test that out. Now we're going to go to one of my favorite, and that is the weapon swap animation cancel. This was in the game basically at launch, but they've taken part of it out, or at least when you used to have to weapon swap to not, get that stagger after you dodge. It's not really a stagger, but you'd slow down after you dodge, but they've taken that out. So we're going to do the same thing here, but we can do it with abilities. So what you can do, as long as you are not in an animation, you can actually weapon swap and do an ability on the back bar. If you have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about, I'm going to show you right now. So as you see here, I'm on my hatch. You can look down at the bottom right. And what I can do here is, as long as I'm not in an attack animation, I can actually weapon swap and do an ability on my back bar at the exact same time. So watch how fast I can do leaping strike from my hatchet bar. You can essentially hit them at the exact same time, and do that. We can do this with shield bash as well. Oh, I did basic attack. There, same thing. And then we can do feral rush if you want to. So we can do Arthurian hatch too. You can do pretty much any ability on your back bar while on your front bar, as long as you're not in an animation. Now, that brings me to the third animation cancel, and that is the block cancel. Now, this one, somebody actually was just doing some random stuff. They found this out, and we kind of used it for fun, but it has turned out you can actually use it to, well, improve your gameplay in New World. So essentially what a block cancel is you can do an attack and then block, which pretty self-explanatory. If you watch my Great Axe videos, I love to kill rapier players with this. I'll do a fully charged heavy. I will block as soon as they hit riposte, and then I'll charge up another one, and I can basically always land the heavy on them because it'll hit them as soon as the riposte goes down. But what we can do here is not only feign attacks, we can actually use this to our advantage. Now, when it comes to the block attack, you can't block any abilities that are already in motion for the most part. There are some abilities that can be block canceled, but for the most part, like for instance, my leaping strike, I can't cancel it by blocking. Yeah, see, it will go through the entire animation, but some animations that maybe lock you in place that are like channeled, some of them you can't actually block out of, I believe. But what we're going to do here is we can block cancel our weapon swap. So let me show you what a normal weapon swap looks like. I'm going to hit my weapon swap as fast as possible. I do have it on my middle mouse button, so when my camera goes a little bit crazy, just note that's because I'm using my left hand to show you how fast we can do it. So this is a regular weapon swap. So pretty fast, not bad. As you can see here, because I'm trying to go so fast, I was moving my camera. But look what happens when we block and we weapon swap. So watch how fast we go now. Sorry, my dogs are barking in the back. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but look how fast you can actually weapon swap. It is a lot faster. All right, sorry, my dogs decided they really wanted to be in the video. But we are going to combine the last two animation cancels. So we're going to combine the weapon swap animation cancel with the block animation cancel. Now, because the block animation cancel, once you land an attack, this is it. What you can't actually block animation cancels, we see here. So we can block all we want before we would actually land the attack. And it's the same thing even if you're attacking air. It's the same point in the swing. But as soon as we make contact, you can't really do it. You can kind of cancel out the last part of that animation a very tiny bit, but it's not really worth it. Because right now blocking isn't really a thing. This will become more of a thing whenever blocking becomes more relevant. At least that part of it, because, you know, the ability to actually block attacks is really bad right now. And you can do this with any weapon. It doesn't have to be a shield. But at one point in the swing, wherever you would, you know, do your ability animation cancel, whenever you would land that attack, you can no longer block until the animation is done. So this is only going to apply to when you are doing maybe like a feint attack or something like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to combine the last two. So what you can do is I can do an attack with my hatchet. We can block cancel it, and then we can do the weapon swap cancel all at the exact same time. So let's see if I can get it here. Boom. I actually, if you couldn't see it, I actually did an attack on my hatchet. Now, you don't really have to do this. It's kind of, I don't want to say, not showboaty. That's the exact wrong word. Styling on people. I like to say that with the with a specific bow skill. But it's something to keep in mind if you really need to get off an ability on your back bar and you're in the midst of the fight. Because, you know, a lot of times we're just spamming our attacks, right? We're just like, oh, we're going to light attack you down. Oh, wait, now I need to feral rush. So you can kind of see there, I was in the midst of an attack on my sword bar, but I was still able to block, cancel, weapon swap, and then do my Feral Rush on my back bar. So I know it's a little bit complicated. We will kind of show you here again. We'll do it with Feral Rush again. Oh no, we're just attacking this target. Now we need a Feral Rush. You can see there, we did a block cancel into a Feral Rush. Now you can do this a lot. You want to do Leaping Strike. If you just try to do the weapon swap into the Leaping Strike, because we're in an animation, we can't cancel it off. But because we do the block animation cancel, we can do it a lot quicker. So I know this was a little bit of a convoluted video, but I'm pretty sure I'm the first one to find this out, or at least I haven't seen this anywhere. Not that many people are kind of, you know, exposing their animation cancels or whatnot, but it's an animation cancel you should really start looking at trying to put into your PvE and PvP, because, you know, just having the ability to be a little bit more flexible, having the ability to really utilize both of your bars at the exact same time is a huge bonus, whether you're doing PvE or PvP in New World. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. We are working on getting a Discord up. I did put up a post, and a vast majority of you said that you would like a Discord up. So we are working on getting a Discord set up so we can just talk everything New World. We can even talk about new MMOs coming out or anything like that. But for right now, it is primarily going to be New World. But we will be happy to have all of you guys in there. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because I for sure did. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, like always, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.